With my partner, Chris Singleton, I'm John Shambi. Well, Singy, this is going to be special. What's more exciting than a home opener?
How about a home opener for an undefeated club? I mean, that's pretty special if you ask me. They couldn't have asked for a better start to the year, and now they're hoping the celebrations continue here in front of their home fans.
First pitch coming at you right after the break. So almost ready to get underway. And on the hill in this one, Lance McCullers Jr. Not the best results a year ago, looking for better this season, Chris.
Yeah, and I think this guy understands that if he doesn't make quicker adjustments and show improvement, that the patience that his manager has will not last as long as it did last year. So we'll see if he can get off to a great start. Perhaps the work that he did in the offseason will show good results early on. But he's got to get out of the gates going strong, or else he may find himself in the bullpen or back in the minor leagues.
Jung-Hoo Lee, the next to hit. That one hit to right. Freeland puts it away for the out. Here's the Giants lineup. A really frustrating showing for them in their last game. Lots of traffic on the bases, but they left a ton of runners on base. Couldn't cash in their chances, Chris.
They had plenty of chances. There's nobody to blame it on but themselves offensively. They just did a poor job converting in those situations. You have to figure out what's your plan going to be. Maybe watch some tape from the last game. Make the adjustments. So if you get those opportunities in this one, you've got a much better chance of scoring some runs.
Swing and a ground ball up the middle. That's a base hit. The throw to third. And he's out.
Hey, as a former center fielder, I'm feeling pretty good right now. That's an excellent job by this guy to come up throwing and deliver a strike to third base. Now, for the offense, that's a tough one to swallow because you never want to lose a runner in scoring position by making an out at third base.
Here's Michael Tolia. That one finds the zone. It's 2-2.
Here's a batter who, for whatever reasons, plays better on the road, and that should help him here today.
2 gone, but the go-ahead run is at first here in game 1 of this 3-game set. Nice warm day here. Good baseball weather. Does that change anything, Chris, especially for the hitters?
Absolutely. You feel so much more comfortable at the plate. You're not worried about, getting jammed on fastballs inside part of the plate. You can kind of be more selective instead of just looking out away so that you can get the barrel to it. And that part, you can get on the inside part of the plate as well.
And a ground ball to first. He takes it himself to the bag, and that'll do it. So the Giants leave one. And now the Marlins will have a crack at things. No score. Back after this on the show. Back here in Miami, and today's starter, Hayden Birdsong. What's the scouting report on him?
Well, that 12-6 curveball explodes out of the hand, and because he's able to throw the high fastball at the top of the strike zone for a strike, hitters commit to that pitch, and before they know it, they're swinging over the top of that curveball.
And stepping in is the speedy Johan Rojas. And the pitch. Ground ball up the middle. Adames whips it to first on the run, but he beats it out. And the leadoff man is on with an infield single. Sal Frelick, the next up for the Marlins. Line drive, makes the grab, one away. And time now for the Marlins lineup. We could be in for a power showcase today with the wind blowing out, a lot of lift and separate, Chris.
We know hitters are in this era definitely trying to hit the ball in the air regardless of the conditions, but I think even a little more so there's margin for error if you can get the ball up in the air. So, you know, you'll see at times, I'm sure, with 2 strikes, what looks like a half swing.
Runner takes off, and he hits a ground ball right side to first. No chance at the double play with the runner in motion. So the go-ahead run in scoring position. Now here's the cleanup hitter for Miami, Taylor Ward. Out towards right center field. Touches down. That's a hit. And they'll score first. It's 1-0.
Well, it was a great job of letting that runner steal second base, get in the scoring position, come through with the base knock. You add a run.
2 outs, runner at first. Connor Wong, the next up for the Marlins. Out to short. They take the force out, and that's the 3rd out. But the RBI single pushes across a run. It's an early 1-0 lead. You're dialed into the show. Back here at Lone Depot Park, top of the 2nd, and now the catcher comes up to hit. Ivan Herrera. Swing and a miss. Now 1-2.
Clearly was sitting on a fastball right there and just ended up out in front of the slider. Hey, you can't fault him for his commitment. Now he's just going to have to battle with 2 strikes.
Swing and a ball lifted in the air. And there's one away. Matt Chapman up to the plate now. Sing, you talk about a guy that has all the skills. The range is really good, but the arm just stands out, and he makes all the plays. Just missed.
And because of that big power arm, he's able to play a little bit deeper, make throws from the outfield grass all the way across the diamond, and still get a pretty good runner. That's impressive.
1 out, bases empty. Swings and misses. It's a strikeout. Slider got him for strike 3.
Well, that slider down and away, it's just kind of a slow death. With 2 strikes, you're looking to protect, and halfway to the plate, you know you've committed, and you know you're going to have no chance of touching it. Tell you what, sometimes you just have to tip your cap.
Here's Elliot Ramos. Next offering is in for a strike. Two down, nobody on. And it's through for a hit.
Still able to come through behind in the count right there. Smash that one through the infield for the knock. When it's hit that hard, it makes it very tough on the infielders to make any sort of play.
Runner at first with 2 away. And now the right fielder, Griffin Conine. Two now. Line to left. Ward makes the play, and that is that. 1 left for San Francisco, and it remains 1-0. And welcome back to the ballpark. And now the shortstop, Willie Castro. Swing and a ball popped up. Adames. And out number 1 on the grab.
Going to have a little more discipline in future at bats. That pitch looked good, but you can't hit it. It was just too high in the zone. You usually see a swing and miss or weak contact in the infield.
sends a rocket into the outfield. So a man aboard now with one away.
Everything came together for him. Got a fastball, middle of the plate, jumped all over it. Absolutely smoked that ball.
Stepping in, Otto Lopez. High fly ball, right field. Conine hauls it in, and there's two away.
Batting ninth, the third baseman, Junior Caminero.
And up next for Miami, Junior Caminero. Throw to first, and he's back in easily. Mitchell off of first with two away. That one outside, and it's 2-2. Swings here and drives one well left field, way back, and you can forget it. That one felt good, and they throw a pair on the board. It's 3-0.
Already playing with the lead, and now they're celebrating a home run. They're having a great time out there. Knew what pitch he wanted to hit, spent on some other pitches in this at bat, was very patient, and it paid off.
Now it's the Marlins leadoff hitter, Johan Rojas. The 1-1 is fouled off. That misses the zone. It's 2-2. Right back to him on the mound. Fires over to first. And that is that. But two come across to score in the inning, courtesy of this two-run homer. It's now 3-0. It's Major League Baseball, and it's on the show. Back here at the ballpark, let's check out the latest news from around the league. Two balls and a strike. Here it comes. Hard ground ball, base knock. So now back to the top of the order. Back to the top of the lineup, Santiago Espinal, the next Giant to hit. Nobody out, runner at first. And a foul ball, he stays alive. And now a flare into left. And that's just foul. Well, Chris, through the early stages, he hasn't been very efficient in terms of the pitch count. He's going to need to get some quick outs if he's going to get deeper into this game. Freeland makes the grab. One away. It is interesting, though, when you consider the way the game is run now. Doesn't even matter that much if your starter doesn't go that deep, because teams are really aggressively building their bullpens. Now the number 2 hitter, Jung-Hoo Lee. The 2-1. Hammered down the right side, but foul. Man at first, one away. Runner on the go. Battling here as he fouls it away. Swings through that one. It's a strikeout.
Oh, Willie went aggressive in with that slider. Good 2-strike pitch right there. At worst case scenario, it's weak contact in play. Exactly where he and the catcher wanted it.
Willie Adames stands in. Outside with a breaking ball.
Well, if he's going to steal second, You want him to go early in the count. That way he's not a distraction to the hitter at the plate. Go ahead and get it out of the way so the hitter can focus on the pitch.
Throw stops the lead runner at second. 2 on and 2 out. And here's the first baseman, Michael Toglia.
After the loss yesterday afternoon where they really didn't ever get things going on offense, I think this is an important opportunity right here to pick up an early run.
And he grounds one to the right side. Slings to first. Out number 3. Giants leave a couple. Still down 3-0. And we're back. Set for the bottom of the 3rd. And now for the Marlins, Sal Frelick. The other way. No trouble here. Puts it away for the out. 1 up, 1 down.
Now batting, the first baseman.
Here's Lamont Wade Jr. Next pitch is outside. That one the other way. Lunges for it, but it drops for a hit.
Number 3, Taylor.
Man at first with 1 gone. And at the plate for Miami, Taylor Ward. Swung on, belted. Lee going back. Just missed it.
Well, I didn't think he got it off the bat, but the wind made it a lot more interesting than expected. Nice job of the center fielder. Pushed it all the way back to the warning track. Man.
So a man aboard. Connor Wong, the next up for the Marlins. 2 outs. That's off the inside corner, and that's ball 3.
He hasn't fallen behind in the count like this all day. He's in danger of walking his first batter right here.
Fastball for a strike.
3-2, 2 out, runner on first. A lot of movement in the infield. Hitter's got to stay focused on the pitch.
And a base hit right there. And now 2 aboard.
Right there, does a great job of staying in the big part of the field. Man, there are a lot of hits there.
This is Willie Castro. Next offering is in for a strike.
3-2.
Two on, 2 outs. Out to short, Adames. Zips it to first. Inning over. Marlins strand a pair, but they're on top by a count of 3-0. Back here in Miami, out of the 4th, and now it's Ivan Herrera.
The catcher, Ivan Herrera.
McCullers winds, fires. Headed towards the corner. And a foul ball. That one to first. It's in and out of his glove. But the throw to first gets him easily. And that's the first out.
Now batting, third baseman, Matt Chapman.
Chappie steps to the dish to take his cuts. It's interesting he plays kind of a power spot defensively, but runs pretty well. So when you're looking at that position, you're not expecting someone that has maybe above average speed, but he does. The Fish leading by 3, top half of inning number 4.
And I think that skill set really upgrades the position, because when you have that kind of speed, it makes the whole team that much better.
What about him playing another position on defense, one that would require a little more range?
Absolutely. And I think if push came to shove where they had to make a move during a game, it'd surprise a lot of people. You might even be able to put him in center field.
Swings through that, and it's a strikeout. And he's registered 3 Ks in this one.
Oh, that's a curveball that I'm sure he wants back at the plate. 2 strikes, the sort of pitch you're hoping for, a bit of a mistake, and I'd say in a very hittable location. But clearly the break was enough to get him to swing through it.
And that's in for a strike.
Generally, second, third time through the lineup, you want to be able to lean on those secondary pitches and command them. Looks like he's doing a nice job of it.
Cut on and missed, and it's a strikeout, and that is the inning. Giants go down quietly. They trail in this one 3-0. Back here at Lone Depot Park, ready to go, bottom 4. Here's the center fielder, Garrett Mitchell. And that one lifted in the air, center field. Lee snags it, and a quick out, number 1.
The batter, number 6, second baseman,
Otto Lopez will hit next. Out to center. Lee makes the grab, and there's 2 down.
the third baseman, number 13, Junior.
Junior Caminero, the next up for the Marlins. That one missing inside. Two down, nobody on. Swing and a high fly ball out towards right field. He's there. He's got it. And that is that. Welcome back. Quite a pitcher's duel so far. Here's how the starters have performed up to this point. Close, but call the ball. And it's 2-1.
Well, these Giants just lacking discipline at the plate in this ball game. Chasing pitches has been a big part of the story. We've seen it quite a bit today. It's been tough for them to make contact at times, and it just doesn't look like they're seeing it very well as a group.
That's hard hit on the line. Ward makes the catch, and there's 1 down. Lane Thomas will make his way to the plate.
And on the mound, you know, confidence has to be pretty high with all of the swings and misses. He's had him eat.
Oh, now this one's high and deep, way back there, on its way, gone. His second of the year, and they inch closer. It's 3-1.
A good hitter gets pitch recognition early. He saw exactly where that was going to be. The challenge, not get over anxious and come out of your swing. He stayed on it and got all of it.
And up next for the Giants, Santiago Espinal. 2-1 now. Right through there for a strike. One out, base is empty, and a run in, and we're at the top of the 5th. That one missed.
3-2.
Now just about to hit that century mark. 100 pitches for this game.
Good plate appearance there. Able to take the walk.
Pitch count's getting up there now, and not saying that's the reason.
McCullers gets the hook, and he had to battle. Nothing came easy in this start, but he leaves with the lead. New arm when we get back. So out of the pen comes the right-hander, Michael Lorenzen.
And this is an important part of this game. Tight score and still a lot of outs to get. So they're looking for a big outing out of him right here to get some critical outs.
Espinal, the runner at first with one gone in the inning. And that one fouled off. On the ground right side. 4, 6, out 3, but he beats it. Good hustle, and the inning continues. Now it's going to be Willy Adames. Upstairs. Here's the pitch to Adames. Stays alive. Gets a piece there. We'll do it again. Next pitch, a slider that misses outside.
Great RBI spot here. Just got to stay focused on the pitch. The runner will be in motion, so something in the gap should definitely score it.
Foul ball, and it remains a full count. 9th pitch of the at-bat due next. Outside corner, got him looking. So a run on one hit, no errors, and a man left. Home half of the 5th coming up. It's the Marlins 3 and the Giants 1. We head to the bottom of the 5th. Now it's the DH, Johan Rojas. Swing and a fly ball in the air out towards right center field. And that's got extra bases written all over it. Around second now, going for 3. And he's got a leadoff triple.
Well, here we are, 3rd time through the order, and this is where we see the OPS jump up. Manager might have to go to the bullpen a little bit sooner than he anticipated.
Here comes the skipper, and we're going to see a pitching change in this spot. Hayden Birdsong out of the game, and he's not going to be happy with himself. New pitcher on the mound in a moment. Eric Miller into the game.
Just trying to keep this one close here, and this is where a bullpen can give their players a chance to fight back into the game.
Runner at third, nobody out. Sal Frelick, the next up for the Marlins. High fly ball down the left field line. He's got it. Runner tags for home. The throw's offline. He's safe. And they're up by 3.
In that situation, you're looking to get something up in the zone that you can put in the air. Worst case scenario, a sacrifice fly to drive in that runner from third.
Digging in, Lamont Wade Jr. Laser could be trouble. Now he'll turn for second. In safely. It's a double and his second hit.
Couple of hits in a row for him here. I love the approach he had right there with that pitch. Not trying to do too much, but still looking to drive it, and that's exactly what he's able to do into the opposite field gap for the double.
Taylor Ward, the next up for the Marlins. Liner caught it second.
They put a really good swing on that pitch and hit the ball hard. You know, line drives won't always find a hole, but the more you can hit the ball like that with good exit velo, the better off you're going to be in the long run.
Here's the catcher to hit, Connor Wong. Man on second, 2 down. Swing and a line drive, and that's a base hit into right field. And they hold him at third. 90 feet away with 2 out.
Now batting, the shortstop, Willie.
So digging in, Willie Castro. That's a base hit as a run scores.
Well done. Drives in the run. That pretty much split the zone down the middle, and those are the ones where you got to make them pay.
And up next for Miami, Garrett Mitchell. Swing and he breaks his bat. That is the inning. So it's 2 runs on 4 hits. No errors and a couple left on. 5 innings complete. Marlins 5 and the Giants 1. Top of the 6th inning, and now the first baseman, Michael Toglia.
Well, both sides equally as strong, so not a good time to try to turn him around with a relief pitcher and put him on the other side of the plate.
And it's even up. This one in the air, center field. Nabs it, and there's 1 down.
Up next for the Giants, the catcher, Ivan.
And here's the catcher, Ivan Herrera. 1 down, base is empty. In there. And so now 1 and 2. Fouls that off to the left, and we'll do it again. Hammered on a line to the left, base hit. So they get a man aboard with a 1-out single.
Up next for the Giants, the third baseman, Matt Chapman.
And here is Matt Chapman. Right through there for a strike. Swing and a miss. Struck him out. That's out number 2.
That's that classic wipeout slider below the zone right there. Just nasty. Looks like a fastball thigh high that you got to protect the zone, and then it's just that late break that fools you and kind of makes you look silly.
Herrera, the runner at first with 2 gone. Swing and a line drive ripped out into right center. That's a base hit. And that'll put runners at the corners with 2 away. So 2 outs with runners on the corners. And up next for San Francisco, Griffin Conine. On the ground to third, base hit, and a run comes in. Here's Lane Thomas. Check swing, and that's a ball.
Tough spot right here. A couple runners on. 2-ball count. You can't nibble, but you have to execute and finish your pitch. If you leave something out over the plate, it's going to bring in some runs.
That one ripped. Frelick ranging back. Can't get there. This one lands foul. With the tying run at the plate, and we're the top half of the 6th. That misses, and a full count now. Santiago Espinal waits to bat for the Giants. Swings and misses. That ends the inning, and they limit the damage. But they pick up 1 run on the RBI single. It's 5-2. You're watching Major League Baseball on The Show. Back now for the bottom of the 6th, and there's a new pitcher on the mound, Randy Rodriguez. He's making his 2nd appearance of the season. Now it's the second baseman, Otto Lopez. Swinging a foul straight back. Line drive, Espinal throws to first in time, and that's 1 out as they get the leadoff hitter in the 6th. And now for the Marlins, Junior Caminero, and he's already left his mark on this game.
He certainly has, Boog. A 2-run shot in the 2nd inning, and that made an early impact on this game in a big way.
Base is empty, 1 away here in the bottom of the 6th. On a line out towards center. Diving, makes the grab.
You love to see when a guy's hungry to make a play. Right there, an excellent diving catch. You could absolutely tell he was all in tracking that ball down.
Back to the top of the Miami order. Next is the designated hitter, Johan Rojas. Ground ball up the middle. That's a base hit. So he gets on base and keeps it going. Sal Frelick digs in now. Runner on the move. Swing and a ball lifted in the air, shallow left field. Ramos grabs it on the run. Marlins leave 1. They're still out in front, 5-2. New inning getting started. Here's the second baseman, Santiago Espinal. And that is cut on and missed. And it's 1-2.
1 ball, 2 strikes.
Got him swinging.
That was a really good job setting him up right there. Pitcher and catcher working together to finish him off with the fastball. And even though the location probably wasn't what he wanted, the sequence is what got the job done. Clearly late with the swing after seeing the off-speed stuff on the pitch before.
That one is absolutely belted. And in one hops the wall. Into second with a double. And they've got something brewing now.
Everything was mechanically sound with that swing right there. I mean, that's pretty much what you're wanting to replicate with every rep you take. You want good balance, barrel directly to the baseball, and good long extension after contact out in front of home plate. Man, there are a lot of doubles in a swing like that. Now that sets up a huge at-bat in this ball game.
And here is Willie Adames. And that's a fair ball. Coming home. He'll score easily. And it's an RBI single. And it's now a 2-run game.
Well, that gets him a little closer in this one. Nice line drive to the pull side right there, but he didn't spin off of it. That's the key. You still...
So they turn to the lefty in this spot, Logan Allen. This is his first appearance of the season. The tying run at the plate. Swings and hits one in the air out towards right field. No trouble here. Puts it away for the out. And there's 2 away.
Well, such a confidence boost for a reliever to come into the ball game and get the first hitter he faces. Just makes everything slow down a little bit, and then from there can really settle in.
And digging in for San Francisco, Ivan Herrera. Lined, and that's a base hit. Throw into third, and the throw's offline, safe at third. Matt Chapman to the plate in this high leverage situation. That's a strike, and he inches closer to getting out of the jam. Lefty out of the stretch, runners at first and third. That's foul off to the right side, keeps the AB going. In the air, right field. Drops into the glove, and that's the third out. So 1 run in the inning on this base hit. It's now 5-3. Major League Baseball is on the show. Welcome back. Taking a look at our game summary.
The first baseman, Wayne Jr.
That one in there across the letters.
The count is full.
This one smacked out to left center. And a base hit. And a good start to the inning.
Oh, this has been a really nice game at the plate for him. He looks locked in. Just a really nice approach to shoot that line drive to the opposite field. There's a lot of hard work and discipline that goes into getting a result like that at the plate. Doesn't come naturally for most hitters.
Swing at a ball lifted to center field. 1 down.
Now batting, the catcher, Connor.
Here's the catcher, Connor Wong. Wait, at first, 1 gone. Fly ball to right. Konai makes the play. 2 away now. And the batter will be the shortstop, Willie Castro. Lifted in the air, right center field. Lee on the move. And that is that. 1 left for Miami, and it remains 5-3. So the Marlins go with a new arm, Anthony Bender, in the game for the first time this season. Fought off foul. And a good eye there.
And that's awfully close. I don't know how you take that. He's seeing the ball out of the pitcher's hand really well right now.
There's a swing and a drive. And that's a foul ball. Swing and a miss, and he struck him out. Leadoff man is out here in the 8th.
He's really good hitting the baseball the other way, so credit the pitcher for having him out in front of that pitch. Clearly he had him fooled.
Now it's the right fielder, Griffin Conine.
One ball, 2 strikes.
Strike 3, and that's 2 in a row.
Very strong coming out of the pen so far as he punches out the first 2 batters he's faced in this one, getting straight to work. Man, it's talked about a lot, but relievers are just so electric these days. These aren't fun at bats if you're a hitter, and I'm so glad I'm retired.
Swing and a ball popped up. Wade settles under it. Brings it in for the 3rd out. Giants down in order. They're still down 5-3. New arm for the Giants, Tristan Beck.
Pretty tight game, so they're looking for quality pitches out of him right here. Got to do his best to keep the score right where it is.
Leading off, Garrett Mitchell. Fouls one off. 2-2. And a swing and a miss, and 1 away. And at the plate for Miami, Otto Lopez. Base is empty, 1 away. Here the bottom half of the 8th inning. Up the middle, and he knocks it down. The throw is still in time, and they do get the 2nd out of the inning.
Hey, man, 4 pitches, 2 outs. That is an excellent pace.
Junior Caminero getting ready to hit. And a curve is down and in. Action in the pen down there. Camilo Doval, the hard-throwing righty, is up and loosening. 2 out, space is empty. Right through there for a strike.
3-2.
And that's a base hit. So the 2-out knock extends the inning and sends them back to the top of the order.
Anytime you rip a line drive the other way, you feel really good about what you did at the plate. You trusted your hands, you let the ball travel, and you took the barrel straight to it. That's great work right there.
Back to the top of the order, and now the DH, Johan Rojas. Pitch
That's
misses. Now 3-1.
3 balls, 1 strike.
There's a strike.
Full count.
So now 3-2. Adames. To second, and it pulls the shortstop off the bag.
Well, every double play turn starts with getting one, and even though these players work on these plays during batting practice over and over again, sometimes at game speed you can still mess it up. Could have been 2 outs. Instead, they get nothing.
So 2 on with 2 away. Sal Frelick, the next up for the Marlins.
Kind of goes without saying, but straighten these 2 runners in scoring position right here, it feels like it's a must if they stand a chance to win this game.
Next pitch way upstairs.
He's getting a little frustrated out there on the mound, getting hit around a little bit. Let's see if he can settle himself down.
Base hit, 1 run is in. Another scores. 2 runs in on the play, and they're up by 4.
That's now 3 hits in a row for the offense. You'll often hear the phrase short to it, long through it, and that's a great example of it right there. Got the barrel in the hitting zone early, squared it up with the well-timed swing, and came away with a beautiful line drive in the center field.
Here comes the manager out of the Giants dugout, and he will make a move to the pen. Tristan Beck won't go any further, and as he heads off, we'll step aside for a minute. Back with the new pitcher after this break. So the Giants with a new pitcher on the hill, Camilo Doval, getting ready to make his season debut. So 2 down, Lamont Wade Jr. now at the plate. That clips the zone. Full count now.
3 balls, 2 strikes.
Two outs. That one drilled left field. Ramos puts it away, and that's the inning. They put 2 on the board, 3 hits, 1 error, and 1 left. 9th inning coming up. It's the Marlins 7 and the Giants 3. And we're back. And the batter now, Santiago Espinal. Strike 2.
1 ball, 2 strikes.
That's a ball. Tried the sweeper. On the ground, right side, Lopez. And they get the leadoff man in the 9th.
That's what a good sinker's designed to do. Get a guy to roll over a little bit, hit the ball on the ground, kill some worms while you're at it.
He's 2 outs away. Jung-Hoo Lee, the next Giant to hit. The Marlins leading by 4 here at the top of the 9th. And now 2-2.
Inside.
Struck him out swinging. And the Giants down to their final out. Here's the shortstop at the plate, Willie Adames.
Nope, that's inside.
They're down to their final strike.
2-2 the count.
Bender is just 1 strike away. This to third. Throw to first is in time, and that'll do it. The Marlins take the series opener here at home.
After 4 wins in a row, you start to think a little bit that you're on a roll, and that's the momentum that just takes on a life of its own. Players start hitting up and down the lineup. You never know who's going to come up with the big hit, who's going to come out of the bullpen and get the big outs, but it's a good feeling, and you want to extend it.
7-3 is how this one ends. For Chris Singleton and our entire outstanding crew here at MLB The Show, I'm John Shambi. We'll see you soon.